Giants, let's go defense. Ballin'. New York Giants, fly high, you know this.
Hi, Giants fans, and welcome to the Colorado G-Men Show. I'm your host, Adam Kroll, and today we're going to get ourselves ready for the 2019 season by analyzing the second half of the season and the expected results. If you're interested in the first 8 games of the season, check out the link in the description for the first half of the season predictions. Here's a look at the second half of this Giants regular season schedule. Hosting the Cowgirls. The Giants historically do not do well in night games, especially Monday Night Football in the last few decades. It's at home, and I think the Giants will be super motivated, but I see a big letdown here. This game is so critical because it's in the division. Nonetheless, the Giants slide to 5-4. At the Jets, this away game gives the Giants a freebie home game. The Jets D looks like it's in rough shape, and Sam Darnold and new addition Jamison Crowder from Washington will have to carry the team. There will be a lot of pressure on Darnold to avoid the sophomore slump, and I think he'll rise to the occasion. Still, I think the Jets D is too soft, and the Giants gain New York bragging rights and climb to 6-4. In Chicago, after a nice long rest from the bye, the Giants revisit the Bears after the preseason matchup. The Bears withheld 26 players from that game. Second-year head coach Matt Nagy, recipient of the 2019 Coach of the Year award, has a tall order to repeat the 12-win season of last year. Giants disappoint and slide to 6-5. Hosting the Packers. This is the second biggest swing game of the season. The Giants are part of the weakest stretch of the Pack's schedule that head coach Matt LaFleur should try to capitalize on. Still, a brutal start to the season may have him and Rodgers at odds. While I can see this game going either way, I say the Giants sustain their second losing streak of the season and even it at 6-6. Travel to the Eagles. Giants in Philly, late season, Monday Night Football with Deshaun Jackson back. None of this sounds good. Will Carson Wentz play 16 games for the first time since his rookie campaign in 2016? Malik Jackson can puncture holes if the Giants haven't solved their offensive line issues. The Giants wind up with their first losing record since game 1, and even worse, a 1-3 divisional record. Will Eli be able to survive this? I doubt it. Hosting the Dolphins. It would be hard to imagine that Rosen's gotten his quarterback legs under him. The fish get the squish, and they're in the midst of a major rebuild. Giants even it up at 7-7. In Washington, who knows who the quarterback of either of the teams will be at this point in the season, or if Gruden will still even be the head coach in Washington. Giants have certainly had Washington's number in recent years, even when the Giants have been hard to watch. The Giants get their third winning streak heading into the final game and post an 8-7 record. Hosting the Eagles. If the Eagles aren't in a divisional race with Dallas at this point in the season, they may take their foot off the pedal, even against the G-Men. This would allow the Giants to have a chance to sneak into the playoff race with some help from other NFC teams. Overall, the biggest swing games I see are the Vikings and the Packers. I've been pessimistic here with 2 losses, but a win in either of those games changes the record drastically. The end of the season win against the Eagles is a must for the Giants to have any aspirations to make the playoffs. Thank you, everyone, for watching the Colorado G-Men Show. Come join us at the Lazy Dog in Boulder and the Tavern in Platt Park in Denver to watch every game. Don't forget to subscribe to save anguished Giants fans in Colorado. And go Giants!